Hey there, and welcome back to my channel. This is Natasha from Crafting Extreme Love, and today I am up on the Coco Daisy blog with a blog post with two other designers all about plant love. Now, maybe you're like, Natasha, I am so far from a plant lady. Don't click off yet. I've got a great idea to share with you today. I really love how this layout came together, and I hope you enjoy watching the process as well. For this week's layout, I will be using the horizontal pages from the Coco Daisy Planner. If you're not too familiar with the Daisy Planner, it is a 6-month planner that comes with 2 sets of weeklies. So there is a vertical section of the planner, and then there is another section of the planner that is in this horizontal format. I am using the Daisy Planner as my main memory planner. So this is where I do my weekly memory planning. But there are certain events or certain topics that I want to document, and I am always looking for a way to incorporate these weekly or non-weekly ideas into a type of documenting that is more geared towards weekly documenting. So that's a bit of a tongue twister, but I hope you're following me here. So what I'm going to be doing here is creating this grid layout which provides an overview or almost a month at a glance. So this, I am talking all about the plants that I planted for the month of April in my garden. I love to spend time outside. I live here in Southwest Florida, and it gets super hot and muggy and humid in the summer months, and so our spring is really our last hurrah before that really intense heat comes our way. So I spent a ton of time in the garden, and I really wanted to create a layout that showed my plant love in capturing all the different things my partner and I planted in the month of April. So I'm curious where you live. If you feel comfortable sharing, I would love for you to drop it in the comments below where you're from. Is springtime a time that you want to be outside, or is the weather not very nice where you live and staying indoors is really where you need to be? As I'm chatting away here, you can see that I have my photos down and my pattern papers all adhere down to the right hand side of the paper. Now, I did end up trimming these down quite a bit to make sure that I did have some white space in between that last bottom row of photos. Originally, I had the squares, I want to say, at about 2 inches, and I trimmed them down. It is not a perfect match, as I did this as an afterthought, but overall I still really like the overall look of it, and I'm not too into if it's the exact same size with each of the elements in the grid. One thing when I am laying down the photos, as you can see what I'm doing right now, I am thinking about spacing out my photos. Where do they sit on the page? So the size of the actual squares and the photos is not what I'm hooked on personally. Maybe for you that is important, but as I'm designing this and building this, I really wanted my eye to travel throughout the layout, and so I am placing a photo and then a other type of design element next to it, so that way it's not too photo heavy and your eye has some visual interest, and these beautiful colors of the Tranquility Kit are able to travel throughout the page. For this project, I selected these softer patterns as I knew that I had some vibrant greens in my photo. I am pulling the pattern papers from the Traveler's Notebook memory keeping kit along with the classified memory keeping kit. That number card that you see on the right hand side, or that numbered pattern paper, is actually a journal card that I trimmed down. I thought that card was really beautiful with the colors, and I felt like my brain was 24/7 on my plants for the month of April. So I thought that that number was kind of a fun way to play on this love that I had for the month of April. And if I'm not lying, it's really for the other 11 months of the year as well. With my photos down, I am now adding all the bits and bobs, the beautiful details. Now you will see in the top left corner, I added that rub-on. So the rub-ons come in the, I want to say this one was from the Traveler's Notebook Memory Keeping Kit, and there was another set included in another one of the kits, and I'm jumbling it up right now. It might be the Planner add-on kit. Now, rub-ons are so cool because they can be applied onto a variety of surfaces. So that top left corner is showcasing to you, you can adhere it onto a photograph, pattern paper, washi, and your planner paper. It is a super dynamic product to be able to add some visual interest to your pages, and I am actually mimicking this below at the bottom using January and March's stamp set. I just really loved the movement of that, what looks like a thread. So I was really going for that look, and I did layer the stamps to really create that look throughout my layout. In selecting my details and my embellishments to add onto the pages, one element that I really wanted to bring to the page was more black to balance out the colors, which would also pull in together the dark mulch that is featured in some of my photographs that I snapped from my garden. And I do select, like you can see here, a black chipboard piece throughout it, and I really do end up using the inks and stamping to bring this black to pull the layout together, to also create some contrast with my colors. Now I am going to be running out of footage here. I ran out of space on my phone, unfortunately, while I was filming this, so I will have some close-up photos in just a moment here to share with you. If you did enjoy watching this process, please go ahead and like, subscribe, and share this video with somebody else who you think would enjoy using their weekly pages in a monthly format. Now, even if you're not a plant lady and you don't have a green thumb, not to worry. You can definitely capture a variety of photos that happened in one specific month to create a grid type monthly overview like I did here today. Thanks so much for joining me, and until next time, talk to you soon.